Hey, what is up everyone? It's Rinku and it's finally time for Lahn's Awakening. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, but in Korea a few hours ago, Lahn's Awakening was finally released. All that's left for me to do is to do the Awakening quest and for me to use it myself. So that's what we're here to do. The Awakening quest actually starts north of Tariff, right around here, at this NPC, and they already actually had me kill a boss. I didn't know which quest was which, but I'm now going to cut to that boss so you can see what I've kind of skipped over, and then we'll just continue on and complete this quest. So this is the same person that gave me the scroll to summon that boss, and now we're going to turn it in, or I believe I've already talked to them. So the next part of the quest is to kind of return to the same area, but this is actually at Elric's, a little bit north, I believe, where I summoned the boss. Can't quite remember. We're going to go over there and see what's up. So, I just want to point out that I followed the olive path, but I have no idea where I am. I don't know if this is new, if this exists in the game, I've just never been here, but this is kind of crazy. So, we're in some fucking tunnel, like, under Elric's. Holy shit, those are the weapons, guys. The music, too. This is just fucking crazy. Like, this is just, like, surprising me how well done this is. So, we're gonna look at these swords. These mighty swords. Just spam R, I guess. Is it done? Is that it? We're gonna talk to it some more. Talk to it some more. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So I believe these quests are gonna be the same quests that we usually have. Yeah, so this is just like kill stuff, and kill stuff. So this is the same normal awakening quest, but the first quest I got to summon a boss, that was a little bit different, and I wish I could have recorded that a little bit better, but I didn't even know if this was the right quest chain, but it is. So those are the swords. It's the awakening that I'm about to unlock. Holy shit, this is amazing. We didn't even know what these swords looked like 2 days ago. This is so new. Alright, well I'm gonna go unlock these bad boys. And we are finally back. I didn't feel the need to record any of the 3 parts because all 3 of them were just kill X amount of monsters. You can easily right click the quest and figure out where to go. I think it was like main, skeletons, and then the ancient things. But we're finally back to talk to these swords and see what they're all about. So we're going to turn in 1 quest, turn in 2 quests, and the 3rd one. Let's see if it's do anything else. I think we just get the weapons and then it's going to have us try some combos. But this is fucking sick. Hell yeah. Oh, I've waited for this moment for so long. This person already has them. So we're going to really quickly... We're gonna equip the green ones, and then we're gonna click this button. Very sick looking. Oh my god, yes. So that is her green awakening. It looks fucking awesome. And then also we're gonna look at her blue, which clearly looks darker, has the jagged edge. It looks a lot, like it has a lot more detail. It looks fucking sick. Oh my god. So yeah, this class is a fucking dream. But I'm sure the moment you've all been waiting for is all the skills. So, awakening skills, I guess we're probably going to go over them one by one and actually use them with the weapons. But to actually see them in combat, I'm definitely going to have to stream and grind in future videos. But yeah, let's just finish it up and look at all the skills we now have available to us. So this is just the left click. Just have to get this out there. You can... Looks like you can go side to side. Yeah, it's left, right, and then you can also go forward, it looks like. And I think I have like 0 attack speed, so keep in mind you probably could attack a lot faster. It's probably like the slowest it gets, but like holding it and running with it, that's pretty sick. Like, holy shit. Like, the concept is just fucking awesome. Alright, so the skills. Alright, so I've just reset all my skills. I now have everything you can get at level 56, and it is pretty awesome. So starting up with the C transformation, it just transforms you into your awakening like every other class. But next up, one of the most important things is the grab. Yes, Lahn gets a grab in awakening. It's fucking awesome. So straight up, this is the grab. It's like mid-range. It's not like super long range, but it does have some range to it. So it's a pretty decent grab. It looks pretty awesome. Then we have the E buff, which is Shift E, of course, because E is grab. Then we also have F, which is like a spin kick. I think it hits all around, it's like a circle attack, but it's a kick and it's a spin, and I think it might be actually good. Of course, I can't read any of the descriptions of any of these skills, but I will show off the preview and also use them in the game. So F, I can use that. If you hit F, you do that. Pretty cool. It has like a 5-second cooldown, but pretty cool nonetheless. The grab, can't really grab anyone, but you see I kind of like throw things in front of me, and I'm sure a lot of people who've looked into it, I've already seen the clip on Twitch of someone grabbing someone in the battle arena quite a bit away. Like if someone was on the other side of the rock, I'm pretty sure I can grab about that far away, if not farther. It's a pretty, yeah, look at that. You can see it on the ground hit farther. It's a pretty lengthy grab. If I can, maybe later I'll try testing it out for sure, but for now let's just continue moving on. So of course with the basic left click combo, just like all classes, you hold left click and you can attack. In this one you can move left, right, or forward while doing so, but you probably never want to do so because it's the basic left click. Moving on though, we have the back left click, which this is like an up combo. It knocks them into the air, then back onto the ground of course, because it's gotta fall down at some point. And then we have the right click. Now this is interesting because of the preview. It looks like you're gonna grapple onto your opponent and teleport right in front of them. So this is like, I think, a forward movement skill, but you have to hit a target. It's very interesting, very cool looking. Cannot wait to test that out. I don't really think I can test it out and do it justice without a target, but let's test both of these attacks. So back left click is that flashy attack. It definitely moves you forward no matter what, so you're going to be moving forward in that attack, hopefully knocking an opponent up, but that is that attack. And then right click, yeah, look at that. So you throw a chain out, and assuming that chain hits someone, you'd actually be like catapulted forward, but since it didn't hit anyone, I kind of just stood in place. Let's look at that downward, I mean, like go a little bit up. So yeah, it hits, it looks like it hit twice. I'm not sure if that's 2 chances to grapple or how that works out, but it throws both your swords like one at a time in front of you, quite a large distance away, and that should grapple on and pull you forward. So that is pretty sick. Next up, we have forward right click, which is basically the spin to win move, but vertically. So just up and down all around, just fucking causing chaos, and it looks pretty sick. Then we have the spin to win normally, horizontally, and that's just forward F. So you just spin a lot. That's kind of like the left click, right click in pre-awakening form, where you just spin, throw both your weapons out, and you get a little bit of range, and it looks like you move forward, just like the pre-awakening. Not too sure if it works exactly identical, but I guess we'll find out. So it's forward right click and forward F. So here's forward right click. And I was about to think that you could just like hold it and walk around like that forever. That would have been pretty funny. And the forward F. So yeah, you definitely cover some distance. Now, the left click, right click, and pre-awakening, you can kind of like move back and forth, I think. Well, you can. It goes a little bit longer. I'm not sure. I guess you could change the position of where you're going in either of those. I didn't really like try to, but oh, that is a different skill. My bad. So forward F, and yeah, you can kind of like spin in a circle. It's less time, so you have less chance to like turn left, right, but you can do it slightly. You can choose the direction of where you're going a little bit. Lastly, on the bottom we have shift left click, which just looks insane, and shift right click. Now both these skills just look like fucking insane damage dealers. Honestly, they look like they accomplish the same thing. They just like probably have a long cooldown, probably do a shitload of damage, and honestly, I'm not too sure what the difference is by just looking at them, but they look fucking crazy in their own right. So, shift left click, shift right click. Very cool stuff. Now we have this whole sidebar to tackle as well, and then the pre-awakening, which is kind of no longer relevant, but kind of is. I don't really know yet, but it probably all plays together very nicely. So now we're getting into something that we've been waiting for a long time, at least for Lahn, because her pre-awakening did not have any movement at all except for that one flying ability, which has a 3-minute cooldown when you're going for the max length, which is a very long time. So thankfully we finally have a forward dash. It goes quite a long distance, has a 4-second cooldown, not too bad, and a side dash, which is so fucking useful. This does use stamina, so you can't stand it forever, but it's a perfect side dash. It's literally what we wanted. As well as this Now, I didn't realize it right away, but basically, this is the flow, and it works just like Dark Knight and some other classes where you hit spacebar and it kind of interrupts what you're doing. It shows you left click and then spacebar as an example, but this flow is basically a flow you can use off anything. So while you're doing any attack, if you hit spacebar, you will jump in the air and do this attack. So, for example, if I hit left click and push spacebar, I'll do that, but I could just side dash and push spacebar, or like do anything, and I can do that attack at any time. So if that spacebar attack is good, it'll be really convenient because you can use it in pretty much any combo, I'm sure. And it's just a cool overall thing. So of course, you can side dash, like you can hold it, go insane, but you can only side dash so many times because of the stamina. And I haven't even used it yet, but the forward dash. So you just hold shift forward. Every 4 seconds you can do that, and if you look, it's kind of like 2 jumps. It's one small dash and then one giant dash right after. I'm not too sure. I mean, yeah, you can definitely change directions in between. So if you kind of like go the wrong direction or want to juke someone, you can definitely go the complete opposite direction the next second. So it's kind of like a unique thing to add instead of just having a one forward dash. It kind of has like 2 separate dashes, but it does cover a lot of distance. And if you're doing that and side dashing, I mean, you're gonna be able to move a lot, so it's a pretty cool thing. And then you still have the back dash, and you still have I don't know if I have enough room in here, but you can also fly around in your awakening, kind of like dash around, change direction, fly around. But now we have the forward dash and side dash, and it's kind of hard to do this in a cave. I don't know why I choose the worst places to show these skills off, but nonetheless, pretty cool. So to wrap things up, I only have actually one skill I can do left to show you, but there are some skills for higher levels I want to show off the preview for. So this is like an add-on to the vertical spin. I'm not too sure if it just adds on an attack or damage or effects. I can't really tell. It looks like you spin for a little bit longer, but nonetheless, pretty cool. Then we have this. This is the only skill left I have to show you. It looks like back right click, and it looks like a simple skill. You just throw both your swords straight forward, have them spin a little bit, and pull them back. So let's just do that. That's pretty cool. So that is that skill. Now I'm starting to see that there's probably a lot of like skill combos you can chain together, throw a lot of things into forward like in front of you, and then like when they do that, or when they like hit someone, you can definitely punish them. But I don't know how it's all gonna play out yet. And of course, we still have this skill. Now this skill looks like its own skill on its own that you unlock at level 58, and it looks pretty fucking sick. You throw both your swords together at the same time, and when it hits, it just fucking like goes crazy. Pretty damn awesome. This is the left click, right click. I don't think it's like a flow, I think it's just its own skill. It doesn't look like any of the other ones we've seen before. And at the very bottom, we have an addition to shift left click and shift right click. So it just looks like those 2 amazing, awesome combos that looked just fucking crazy in the previews get even better. So that about wraps it up. That's about all the skills for Lahn Awakening. I'm level 56 right now, but even in Korea, I plan on leveling this character because I really think this class has a lot of potential. It looks fucking amazing. I absolutely loved previewing these skills, and I'm just ready to go kill stuff. So if you guys are ready for more videos on this class, and for me to stream this a lot, and then when NA comes out, I'll be like all over this, then let me know what you guys want to see and what you guys want me to do, and I'll probably play the shit out of this class as soon as I'm done with this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time.